Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Head First Fishing. Just want to give a quick clip intro to inshore saltwater fishing. A lot of people out there are interested in saltwater fishing, but they've never been and they don't really know what type of gear they really need to use to be successful. And we'll go ahead and start out with the type of lure selection you might want to get. The biggest thing you can do to increase your chances of catching a lot of different fish on a lure is to master the jig and the plastic body minnow. These types of lures catch all kinds of fish, and they'll catch freshwater fish too. But if you can learn to master this, you can go anywhere from Maine, New Jersey, all the way down the Atlantic to the Gulf of Mexico, the West Coast, wherever, and you can catch fish on all these different lures. Any type of predator fish, anything that eats a bait fish, whether it be an alewife, sardine, herring, anything that lives in the kelp forests out there in California, they all eat. All those predator fish eat something that resembles this. So if you can master these types of baits, you've got a lure and a skill that you can take pretty much anywhere. Now I've got a couple different selections right here that are my favorite. You've got the classic red and white right here. You can always pair that, and that's always good. A nice white will pretty much look like any bait fish almost anywhere, and the red helps it stand out a little bit, gives it a good contrast. And you've got the famous kind of greenish and yellow chartreuse, whatever you want to call it, combination. I've got it paired up with a yellow jig head right here. That seems to work really well, and the fish really like it. It's got some red flake in it to give a little bit of iridescence or shimmer, if you will. That color combination seems to do really well no matter where you go. And then over here I've got another favorite. It's kind of a pearl white clear with some flake inside of it. It's kind of a silver flake as opposed to the red flake over here. This is silvery on the inside, and this puts up a nice shine in the water, and the fish really seem to like it. I've caught some nice big fish on this. Caught good fish on all of them. In the video I was using this, the video of nightlight trout and redfish. Caught some nice specks on that. Caught some more specks and reds on this color combination as well. And I also use this up in the rivers. But they'll all catch fish. Sometimes they're a little bit picky and they'll favor one or the other. But just learn to fish these and you'll have a technique that you can use. And generally it's just going to be some type of slow to medium retrieve, giving it a little bit of a tap to make it bounce around a little bit. This one has a split tail right here, as you can see, and it just kind of has a little bit of a waggle to it. These are paddle tails, and as you pull these through the water, they'll actually, the tail will create a turbulence and wiggle as it resists the water. So when you pull it through, it just swims just like a little minnow. And this one obviously does the same thing. So go to the store and pick up a bag full of these jig heads and a bag full of these soft body minnows, and you'll have something you can start fishing with today and catch fish.